Hi everybody. Okay, so this is the finale of the flat position sensor hookup G3X blah 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 work. So last time, so leading up to this, right, we got the flap motor in place, we got the flap sensor or flat position sensor in place. And I thought, you know what, since I got the G3X here, let's just go ahead and make the whole thing work. So today you're going to see it work. Ooh, pardon me. Now, don't ask me why. I can only assume it's because of the shitty camera that I use, but we don't have any actual audio of it. So in a second, you're going to see the video slow down to normal speed, and you're going to see the flap actuation work. And here we go. So that little toggle switch that I've got on the sticks actually toggles the flaps up and down. Now, it's hard to see, so here's a little arrow to where the flap thing is. Okay, so just keep your eye on that. That's what you want to keep your eye on. You'll see it much better once the video speeds up. See that arrow going up and down? That was the flap position. So it works. Yay! Yeah, I mean there's nothing to it. Although I still find it interesting that all the position sensors get hooked up to the engine analyzer, but then it's the electronic controller that controls them. So. But hey, look, it all runs in a CAN bus, so everything is good. Not to mention the flap actuating switch hooks into the controller as well. Right? Imagine a nightmare scenario. Your engine analyzer conks out. Well, okay, so I don't know where my flap positions are. Well, other than looking out the canopy down at the wing, but. That way, you can still actuate the flaps. So the flaps will still work even though the flap position isn't working, right? So the G3X system will say, oh, they have the flap switch, pushed on, going down. So let's bring the flaps down, right? So if you just tap it, then it moves it down to the next position. So there's relative and absolute positions that the G3X system can use for your flaps, right? You can, because the flap position sensor, again, nothing but a rheostat. So all the system sees is a specific resistance between 0 and, I don't know, I think it's 5,000. So, flaps up will be the 0 position, right? All the way down is 5,000. So you just stop it anywhere in between, and you get, a subsequent linear reading. So like halfway will be 2,500. And you can tell the G3X, great. Remember that position right there, or at least remember this resistance reading. That will be a next, quote-unquote notch of flaps, like it was a Cessna. So the idea is that you've got a momentary flap switch. You can just tap it, and it'll go down to the next position, or up, depending on which way you hit it, which is great. Now, what if you want manual control? Well, all you have to do is hold the trigger down, right? Or in my case, hold the flap switch up or down. If you hold it, then the system says, oh, they want to do this manually, and then it starts to manually crank, which is really awesome. So now that that's all done, I'm sitting here and fiddling around with making the full circuit breaker board, which you're going to see me working on this damn thing for, geez, at least another month. Yeah, because I think I'm up to 28 circuit breakers total, I think. And some of those are a little bit weird. The way that we're going to be reorganizing these things, I'll show you in the future, but just for now, I'm just happy that I've got the little copper bars up, because I think the little experiment we just did only had 7 breakers. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got going on here. Like I said, I've got the label maker out. So yeah, mission's accomplished, right? And the idea behind this was that we get one moving piece from the G3X system working, and it works great. So that has really given me the confidence that I know that look, the G3X, it's awesome, but it's not, no reason to intimidate you. It's easy. You just got to get familiar with the system and know how it works, and putting it together is a snap. And it's a lot of fun. And I've taken it all out, and this is me trying to de-scramble it. Yeah. So, but the one thing I did notice is that, trying to run individual systems and doing all the wiring, that's a god-awful mess. The approach that I'm going to wind up taking is we're going to be, I mean, not now, and I actually haven't even started it yet, but we're going to pre-wire all of the pieces for the G3X, right? And we're going to do it at the panel level and just have the wires running back to where they're supposed to go, and then cut those at the termination points, because trying to add them in reverse is just too much of a pain. So in the next video, we're actually going to be working on Chapter 38, which is the first chapter of the finishing kit. I thought we weren't doing it until next week. I was wrong, so I'll see you soon.